Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. God is good, and thank you so much for joining me today on this lovely Friday afternoon. What's going on, Mondoon? Welcome, sir. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hope you're having a nice, productive. Hope you had a productive week. I've done my best. As you are well aware, I didn't get the song out today, which this is what maybe I just had an instance like this recently. Was this like the 5th or 6th time in the entire run of things of Patreon that this has happened? But I just want to give it the time it needs to make sure it's sounding good and not rush it out. And so I was working on it all morning. Yeah, man, let it cook. Let it cook. It's the song. The song needs to cook. Really, the biggest thing is that I, like I said in the Patreon post, I kind of missed 2 full days of work. I took Monday off from just after doing the Southern Fried Gaming thing. And then yesterday, I forgot, but I had something I had to do through most of the day. So I did get in here last night. I think between 6 and 8:30, I was working on the song, and then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna let it sit. Yeah, I gotta marinate. Get those flavors going, right? But it's coming along. I think it's. I feel confident that I can have it released by Monday. I'll play it here when we get rolling. You can hear where we're at, but yeah, this month and last month it's been very, very production heavy themes, which is fine. It's cool, but you know, that's just part of the sound, right? Duchess Miss Lady Madam, hello, howdy. We're doing well. Good to see you. Returning to Twitch, yeah? I think the last few times you've been here, you were hanging out on YouTube, but you've made the return. But I'm doing well. Hey, what's up, Michael Eagle? Hey, we're getting the whole crew together today. You've been summoned. Yeah, so now that we're all here, Michael Eagle, we need to speak to you about your vehicle's extended warranty. Turn of the Twitch. Finally got access to the work Wi-Fi, which turns out to make Twitch work. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, the Burt Venges assemble. Very cool. Well, I appreciate all of you guys coming and hanging out. Glad to have the crew. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I got it at a pretty cool little event. I wish they had a medium. They didn't have. I remember asking the guy if they had a medium, and this is a large. But so it's mainly a home shirt, but it's okay. If you can't see it, it's Neon Genesis Evangelion. And on that note, you'll make your way out. Yeah. You're like the Simpsons meme, the revolving door thing. Hey, what's up, Remy? Lurking, doing a bunch of work stuff and around the house. All good, man. All good. I appreciate the lurk. Good to see you, dude. Hope. I think last time we really talked, I think you said you weren't feeling well, or there was like kind of a sickness circulating through. So hope you and the family are feeling better. I don't know what an extended car warranty is. Same here, Michael Eagle. It feels like a myth that is only used to scam people now. All got over it knowing to get sick again so soon after the first one. Yeah. Blaming the kids. You found a cat in the hood of your car today? I'm guessing you like on the hood. looks just like Momo. That's great. Was it at home or was it at work? Because if it was at home, you might not have a new family member there. Sure, it wasn't Momo. Can she be? That's true. You know, come to think of it, I've never seen Momo and this new cat I just found out about. I've never seen them in the room at the same time. Now there are two of them meme, yeah. She's a funny cat, man. She stays outside a lot these days, maybe because it's summer, but I imagine when winter rolls around, she's gonna be hanging out inside a bit more. Boss came up to me and told me there was meowing coming from your car. It was literally in your car. Oh. Well, I'm glad that your boss heard it and you found it and nothing bad happened there, because yeah. Oh. So what you gonna do with it? You taking it home? The boss taking it home? Is it gonna be a work kitty? Name it Mimi. That's actually pretty great. No one knows. Yeah. See, dude, I'm telling you, that's how I end up with all my cats, and it's always just like it's like this little thing you can just kind of like keep, you know, you can just hold it in one hand, right? And it's just, you're like, I can't just throw it back out into the woods, you know? I want it to survive, right? Dang it, Michael Eagle. Really want him, but I feel like it's unlikely. I feel like your mom likes cats, and we've seen how your dog behaves around my cats. Just curious, kind of a lot, but I mean, you just keep her down in your room. Sorry, you know. I will go ahead and say right out, I cannot take another cat, so just go ahead and eliminate that from the possibilities. I have too many as it is. I'm telling you, you send, yeah. If you take pictures of it and send it to your mom, then chances will increase. Although it's just another expense. I know, you know, it is another expense. But I mean, I mean, look at Mimi. Look at the little Mimis. She could be your stream mascot, right? Doesn't you got like a little garage door? Sorry if I'm like just divulging too much information. You can stop me at any time, but you got like the little like cat door, right? Like, stop me if I'm divulging too much information. You have the little cat door at your address, which is 1234 Fake Street, right? And you could always, you know, this could be fun too, because I had so many conversations begging for a cat. It's been on the brain a lot lately. Yeah. This is more of a your boss's call thing, but I mean, you got it's basically a house there. It could be an office cat. That is an option if they would allow it, and then just, you know, have your interns or whatever. One of their duties is kitty litter. Terrence Avenue, Connecticut. Michael Eagles. Oh, he said no. Okay, well. Yeah, you're just either gonna have to convince your boss or convince your mom. But that's fun, though. That is fun. You'll have to send me a picture. It'll be an outside kitty for now. I'll find something. Hey, what's up, Rainy Dan? How's it going? Welcome. We were just talking about Duchess Miss Lady Madam found a cat at her work, and we were discussing what to do with said cat before I jump into music making. But welcome, appreciate you being here. Are you by chance the Rain from my Discord? I think that was let me open this without. Or is that a different Rain? Aha, okay. I had a feeling. I was just like I'm gonna just go ahead and ask. Why not? Well, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Got the whole crew. Except for Scrap. Scrap's not here. Bancho Mike's not here, but that's okay. That's okay. They usually choke late, unless they're lurking, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll get started here in a couple minutes. If you felt like it, Duchess, and you wanted to text me a picture of said cat, I can look at it. That's in the end, and I can do this number, and then they can look at it as well. Your call. We can gauge to see how Momo this cat really is. But I do believe you. I don't know if this sounds weird. What if you used a chicken cage to house a cat outdoors? Gauge the Momoness. It's not a crazy idea necessarily, but like, I don't think it would keep them in very long. Maybe like a little baby one would keep her in for temporarily, but yeah, I don't know. The last two cats I've gotten showed up here as kittens. It was Momo and the Dutch. And kind of just tried to keep them out back to like let them, there's a neighborhood here, let them kind of like migrate that way, and they just stuck close to the house. Boss Hat legit had his arm in the engine trying to get this cat out, so it wasn't. Oh, okay. So right now the cat's just like outside somewhere, vying for its life, just struggling against the elements of this 85-degree weather. Oh gosh. Okay, well, everybody check your engines before you leave today. Well, that's fun. Sounds like an eventful day over there. Here it is. I was like sniffling. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I wish you luck with all of that. I hope, you know, what's the saying? The odds are ever in your favor. What was that? Is that the Hunger Games thing? I don't know why I'm referencing that right now, but yeah. let's let me hit this button. There we go. And I am going to play. I figure the plan for today. I do appreciate cats, just so y'all know. Don't get the wrong idea. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I like cats and dogs. They're both good. Eventually, I'm gonna get a dog, but I need to cycle through some of these cats first. This is the track that it was originally going to come out this morning. I have postponed it just to make sure I get it all sounding good. I was even doing some more recording this morning. Like I was saying to Mondoon before you guys started filing in, it's just very production heavy. Like you can see, just these two green ones right here. These are guitar. These are two different guitar tracks. Same guitar part, but two different tracks. Because like to get really heavy, kind of metal guitar sounds, at the minimum you want to record it twice. Record the same thing twice. Oh, it really is, yeah. So at the minimum, you want to record the same thing twice. And then this morning, I just took these two guitar parts and like kind of, cut out some of the noise and like made sure they were, synced up together so that I missed a spot here. I think that's probably it. You don't want it to be, I don't want it to be like perfect, because like one, it'll never be perfect, but then also you don't want it to be too clean because then it becomes sterile, blah 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 blah. Anyway, but yeah, these are just the guitar parts. Here's a couple of bass acting like a guitar to kind of add some thickness. Then you can even see, like, if I do this, I'll expand. Each one of these was like a different time of me hitting record. And so this was on one of them. There's another one. What is that? 5 different times there. Oh yeah, I started to say, so you want to do at least twice, then over here, like I did 4, essentially. 4 to beef it up. So, let me move this down here, maybe. So, like, these 4 are all the same guitar chuggy part. Pull off the Bugs Bunny orchestration piece. Man, that's iconic. That is an iconic scene there. And then same thing for the bass. Well, kind of the same thing. Like, I don't double up on bass because it's just so... it takes up so much space as is. Anyway, I'll kind of stop yapping about it. I'll play what I have right now. But I think today, because I've already been working on this since like 10 this morning, maybe I'll take this stream to try to get a jump on next week's song, start writing and recording some stuff on that. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to really hit this mix as heavy as I can. So anyway, I'll hit play. yeah, then it loops back. Still needs a little bit of wake. Okay, good, stop. Should name his impending doom. This is sick. Thank you. Appreciate it, Duchess. And Mondoon. And everybody else. Yeah, there's a couple bits, I was working on this bass line before I took a lunch break, and I took a lunch break right before I started streaming, so there was some stuff that, like, in that playthrough, I was like, oh, I need to fix this and that, but like I said, was working on it most this morning, so just trying to iron out details so that it's can be the best that it's gonna be, you know. But I think for today, I need to work on something different. Yeah, no, I agree. That's one of those things, because initially I had it right here where it would... But I don't like that, so I need to have something... I don't think that's going to work the way it is there. So that's where I kind of threw this on before, I don't know, like an hour ago, and then ate, and yeah, it's not quite right, so. I want to do something like that, like a couple of, couple of bars of something to transition into the back in the beginning, but I'll figure it out. We'll be all right, and it'll all be good. So let's on Tuesday, I kind of did a handful of sketches. This is a very, very small sketch, it looks like, just bass and drums. So I'm going to try to figure out which one of those I want to work on. Let me do restream. Which one do we want to elaborate further on? I don't know if these are the same thing or not, so I'm just going to start over here. Okay. Let me see if this is the same thing or not. Okay, it's kind of cool. Let me take a listen to the other ones before I make a decision. Doom 3. Stream. All right, there's a little bit more going on this one. Okay. Kind of started laughter in the middle of that because I don't know how well you can see it. Let me see if I can. Maybe a little bit. I named this track. It was Tight Chug Bass is what I titled it, but it kind of abbreviated it here. This looks funny. Okay. Honestly, so far I'm feeling the that first one I played where it was just like two things. I got guess just this one left, and then we'll oh, okay, yeah, that was. Hey, what's up, Average Aim? How's it going, man? You caught me trying to figure out what song I'm gonna work on next. Just going through some sketch ideas I had. It's going. I hear you. So far, I'm feeling like the very first one I did. I think I'm gonna work on. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm just gonna stop there. Let's go back to this one because I was kind of hearing some ideas. That was me, not you. I wonder how many people I like fool with those. Been playing anything good recently, Average Aim? Or actually, or anybody, if you. I'm still stuck on my Cyberpunk kick. I've been playing some Doom Eternal, but also still playing Cyberpunk. It's just too good, man. I was saying, I was asking if you had been playing anything good, man. Pal World. Oh, and Played Up. Nice. Still haven't played Pal World. Back into some Super Battle Golf. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really played it since that one session. I think I'd give it another shot. I struggled on that one. I do enjoy some Played Up though. I was playing that yesterday, and I did like that. Hmm. Oh yeah, dude, their playthrough is so funny when they're acting like the old married couple, basically yelling at each other, and then like through the serving window. Might do some Super Battle Golf tonight if y'all want to join it. Oh, cool. Thanks, man. I might take you up on that. I'm pending at this moment. It's because I really got to get this other song done, the one that I'm not working on right now. But no, I appreciate the invite for sure. Makes you cry laughing. Yeah. Hey, what's up, C. Coulter? How's it going, man? Oh, you missed a ton, dude. There's so much that happened. Dang. I have that one queued up. That's what I'm gonna watch later. Probably when I eat dinner. But I caught like the premise of it. I don't know if I like this sound or not. Set this to Hey, what's up, Scrap? Now the whole gang really is here. How you doing, man? Premeditated post. That's hilarious. Kind of like that a little better, maybe. Oh, nice, dude. See, I never have played Final Fantasy 11. I never played 14. I'm still salty that they didn't just call it Final Fantasy Online 1 and Online 2 and etc. etc. I'm still salty about that. Um, but I have heard that they are still great games, but I've never been able to play either of them. Actually, I'm able to play them, but I'm always leery to play MMOs anymore because I know myself, or I know how I can be, and I'm like, I don't know if I should do this. It's like it's like somebody, for me, it's like somebody just being like, hey, just try it, just try it, just play a little bit, man, just just play through the first campaign. You'll like it. You'll really like it. Try it, man. Oh, exactly. There you go. Their time sinks. Time and money sinks. Well, I guess 14 is like free now up until hour 200 or whatever. But yeah, that's where I'm just like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. And that's not to say that I'm not sinking my time into other games or anything like that, right? There's something about the MMO, the MMO in the wild. There's something about MMOs, especially when you are paying that monthly subscription. It's like you're like, well, I'm paying for it, so I'm gonna play it. Whereas with a game I've bought already, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll play this again at some point, but I can go for months at a time and not feel like I'm like losing money. You know what I mean? Don't think you'll ever get caught up. Yeah, same here. I do love the music from um I've mainly heard music from 11. I know I've heard some songs from, or I've mainly heard music from 14. I know I've heard some songs from 11. Good stuff as usual, but it's just kind of as far as I've gotten. Try to hook up your GameCube, but I have to look up how to do it because of the extra cords. Oh, yeah, yeah. So you need some kind of AV to like HDMI adapter. Yeah. Let's try this. I've been there, man. I think it's kind of hit or miss there, Duchess. I feel like I have a couple that don't have them. Now I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, okay. No, okay. So the one above the one in this room that is my older TV, it does have the AV cables, but I couldn't use older systems on it because resolution issues. Um, so it's like this one wouldn't go down to, I can't remember exactly what the resolution was. It wouldn't go below like 480. Like that's the lowest it would go, but a lot of those older systems would there would be at low resolutions, but they would like blow them up, I think, to fit on the TV. Um Something like that. I'm probably saying it wrong. Um but I know when I tried to play like PlayStation or I think even PS2 maybe on this particular TV, it's like here I'll do in this window. It's like if this was the image of the game, it would be like this. So, but yeah, I imagine there's probably newer TVs where they just don't even include AV cable hookups because it's just kind of outdated, unfortunately. Now I'm curious about the other TVs I have if they have AV on them. Yeah, that's the good stuff, man. I agree. 11 is hard mode MMO. It's great right off the bat because the self-made adventure of it is what hits so well, but the pain of it builds the world, right? Yeah, I remember seeing that they like after it had I don't know, after it had peaked basically in like I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 years after 11 had initially come out, they started adding like um party members essentially, like characters you could summon to help you run dungeons because there just wasn't a huge player base on there anymore, something like that. Um what am I looking for, you guys? What am I looking for? Leads. It's all dirty. Want a CRT to play old games on, but do not have the room in the slightest. Oh, I was about to say I've got CRT for you to have. I actually have that that flat screen that's kind of sitting in the hallway. That plays old. It's kind of like a weird hybrid CRT LED. But if space is an issue, then that doesn't help. I think they only stopped making new content for 11. That's wild, dude. Yeah, it's like, didn't it come out in like 2001? Because it was back to back. It was like they were working on 9, 10, and 11 all kind of at the same time. This is kind of maybe the sound I need. Nope, that's not how it sounds. Remember how old systems that you take the disc out mid-play and yeah. Because it had like loaded that area or whatever into the memory. I don't know if this is the sound I really want, to be honest. I'll just record it and then move on. I'm getting hung up on the bark. Could cheat a bit in the original PS1 copy of FF7 doing the disc trick. Yeah. You could also, like, there was, I can't remember which racing game it was. Like, you could load up the race. Was it Wipeout or something? You could put in like a music CD, and it would use that as the soundtrack for the race. From the old cartridge system, mostly Sega. How they'd screw up. I stopped friends from blowing the cartridge side because I was convinced. Wasn't convinced getting their germs on it was going to fix it. Yeah, right. Intensely Excelente. Man, I can't talk today. But thank you. You saw Five Nights on Monday. Sweet. I still haven't seen the second one. Let me continue this. I think I am going to use this, but we're going to... Whoop. Something stuttered there, so let me... Let me grab another one of these. Try to use this plugin a bit. It's got some good... More of a Disney Channel feel? That's wild. Alright, let's take that and run it through like a guitar amp. See what that does. Mustang. First one was way better than the second, but that's an insane statement. That's yeah. So like, I can't really comment because I haven't seen it, but that's kind of what I heard. Was the second one was way less Disney, I guess. What's this sound like? Realize that it's a series for children, and the second one was way too much for kids. But Duchess, don't you realize that any series made for children is going to be taken over by adults? And they're going to be waiting outside of the card vendor thing at Target, and they're going to be going to the movies, and Sorry, I was gonna do a whole rant thing and then I kind of got distracted by sound, but it's unfortunately true. Yeah. It might be cool just kind of drone here for a second. Trying to get like a run on this one. I'm just. Let me try that. They don't think like kids. That's why. I also rewatched Hook this week. Also, still great. Yeah, I haven't seen Hook in a while, but I did see it. I have seen it as an adult, and it did hold up. It was still really good. Probably enjoyed it more as an adult than I did as a kid. Either or the Big Kids with Money. Hook is really great. Yeah. You guys ever been like rewatching a movie as an adult that you used to watch as a kid, and you're watching it like with a kid, right? You're watching it with a niece or a nephew, and they get kind of bored halfway through, and they want to like go off and play or whatever, and you're like, but what's I gotta see what's gonna happen, even though I've seen this movie a million times, and it's like hitting different or whatever when you're older, and you're just like, but no, I actually want to watch this now. Oh man, Freakazoid. That's kid show just to forget its target audience and write whatever's funny, right? Man, I gotta go back and watch that because I haven't seen that since it like its original run, right? Happening recently with Heavyweights. I saw like, it's funny you mentioned Freakazoid because I just saw like it popped up in the, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Undo. I just erased that sound. Dang it. Oh well. I wasn't really in love with it. I guess it was this one. Yeah, I think that was it. Maybe. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna keep looking. Yeah, I saw like a YouTube video pop up that was talking about Freakazoid and how the network failed it kind of thing. So I was wanting to check it out. I just haven't seen it yet, or seen that video yet. It's not finding the sounds I want. Let me look over here. Let me look in this one. Camp Nowhere. Oh, I kind of remember that one. I remember, yeah, it had Christopher Lloyd is the actor, Doc from Back to the Future. I kind of remember that. I don't really remember what happens, but I remember the title. I remember Doc Brown being in it. I remember kids running the camp, kinda. Huh. Interesting. That's funny. Maybe I'll do. Maybe I'll do this. This is how we got the song started. So. Love Christopher Lloyd movies. What do you think his best role? I mean, it's for me. It's got to be Doc Brown. That's. I know he's had a ton of other great roles. I'm not trying to just say, oh, that's the only good thing he's ever done, but that's always going to be my favorite. That's how I'm always going to see him as Doc Brown. Freakazoid is like a kid-friendly precursor to Adult Swim, but how it ought to be. Jokes that aren't dirty words, but wow, they're in a cartoon. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. The Judge in Roger Rabbit is great. Yeah, and Uncle Fester is great. Like I said, yeah, he's had a ton of great roles. For me, it's always going to be Doc Brown though. But yeah, Judge Doom and Uncle Fester were solid. Oh yeah, and then oh yeah, he was in Taxi, right? I never really watched much Taxi. That's one that came on. I remember it being on Nick at Night, and but yeah, I never watched that one too much, but I do remember him being on there. Roger Rabbit holds up too. Roger Rabbit, I feel like, is one that I've been in that spot where I was watching as an adult, and then I was kind of like getting pulled away from it. I was like, but no, I want to watch this movie. This is so good. Oh, dude, you've never seen Sea Culture? You've never seen Roger Rabbit? Okay, so the other one, Uncle Fester, that's from Addams Family. That was the so you got to watch that one this October. Um and man, we got to make a point to get to watch Roger Rabbit with Sea Culture. You know Addams Family. Okay, okay. And yeah, I like Sinbad. I have he definitely was he was big in the 90s, man. Oh, absolutely. I totally agree with that. Okay, maybe that. Let me try that. Oh, that's interesting. I can believe it, honestly. I can see that the Seinfeld tidbit. First kid. Yeah, I kind of remember that was where he was like the security guard for the president's son, I think, right? Yeah. I think I know yeah, I think like Duchess said it. So I remember like a weird fever dream. Maybe that. I just need to start like laying stuff down and then living with it. So I do want to go into this thing here. I'm just gonna record guitar bits on the bass here because it'll give me that like low sound. So it'll be a little weird at first, but we're sketching. Whatever I do, I'm gonna go back to this after this. I'm gonna turn that down a bit more. Lots of dissonance. You talking about John Candy? This is very much. This has been a very much trust the process song. Like, I don't know where we're going with this one right now, but whatever. We trust the process. Thank you. All right, let's see. Let's grab like a pulse kind of a sound. Oh, I can't type. That's the wrong kind of pulse. No. Double time. Double time 2. Nah. Okay, we'll add some delay on it. Mm. Thanks, man. It's very rough right now. It's very, very rough. I know it'll all come together. This boss music, nice. You mean like the Big Boss Man? Attitude Era? WWE, WWF? Big Boss Man? Forgot what I did here already. Mute those. Decided to destroy yourself for lunch. Oreo cookies and milk. Whew. Every so often, I'm like, actually more often than I'd like to admit, I'm like, man, I really could go for some Oreos right now, but I always resist the temptation when I'm at the store. But I do love some Oreos, man. All good, C. Coulter. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Hope you have a great rest of your day, brother. Sounds like a delicious stomachache. Exactly. I made brownies the other day because I was like, man, I need some kind of sweets in the house. And I made like peanut butter chocolate swirl brownies. They're pretty good. It was the first time I'd made those. But I've been buying like dates to snack on just as like something sweet. They're pretty good. Just I go through the bag really fast because they're very addicting. But I had some of those after lunch, and I had just some unsalted peanuts, and that was this good little snack there that I didn't feel too awful about. Ranch flavored dried edamame. I'd be down. I would try that. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to stop it. Hang on. Let me just lay down some actual bass here. better. Let me do goodly. That is the wrong feel completely. Alright, let's do that maybe, but way slow. Way super duper slow. And filtered. Let's start 50. Not quite. Do you wait for game to patch over the ranch flavored dry end game? None of these feel right. Let me skip to a different. So loud. What would this be like slow going down? Nope. Oh, man. Okay. Well, the goal for today with this was to try to get a head start on next week's song. I mean, I guess I'm getting a little bit done, but I'm not sure about this one anymore. Kind of second guessing this whole This whole thing. Thinking of telling that song, it's not me, it's it. Restream. I'll probably go back to that song and like get some more ideas going, but I think for now I just try to get some new sounds going or something. That's my story, at least. Just gonna mumble about it. I also wish I could put this camera somewhere where I had more of the bass guitar in the shot. Maybe if I put it down here and it's just bass, that might be better. All right, we'll do that. Tempo. Let's see. Feels too similar to another thing I was doing. Just double check on my tuning. forget what I did rhythm-wise there. I don't know. That was me again. Somewhere on there, getting. It's getting slippery. Yeah, gosh. That sounded like crap, dude. Sounds like I gotta do better. That's not it. Can't even lock into this. I mean, bleh. All right, well, that at least. I click. that works, I guess. Back into it, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. my. Okay. Hmm. Unfortunately, I think I'm kind of running on fumes today, musically. Debating on changing gears for the last hour here. So don't entirely love anything I've really written today. Maybe when I listen tomorrow, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's nice. But right now, I'm not totally digging it. Which, hey, you know, it happens. It happens. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. That sounds like crap. Add some. No, all else fails, just add some saturation on it, right? Oh well. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna spend the last hour doing some Gamedle, Wordle, Listle, any of them. But I'll get the track done. I'll get it done tomorrow. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Whoa. All right. This is the cover art one. I haven't done this in a minute, it looks like. I'm probably gonna lose my streak immediately. Is this like a, is that like a rabbits thing? Rabbids? Looks like a, It almost looks like it's supposed to be like a bowling pin, but it's in the Rabbids style, maybe? I don't know. I'm incorrect in my thinking. Don't know. I don't really have any good ideas here. What was that game called? Not Time. I'm trying to think of the name of that. It was a Kojima game before Metal Gear Solid really blew up, where it was, I think it was on Sega CD or Sega Saturn or something. Probably Sega CD. Where you were like a detective. Does that ring a bell at all? Kojima detective game. It's like, it wasn't Time Splitters, it was like, it wasn't Psychonauts. I'm gonna say Psychonauts just because. Okay, so it's a lot older than I thought. Is this that Becoming Human game? Detroit Become Human? Nope. I got nothing on this one. Cyberpunk. Yeah. Same. Cyber bikes, spam, the more I see of this cover, the more I'm like, that was a bad guess there. That looked like a Rabbids thing, that little pink. Oh. Tired. I'm very tired. Streets of Rage 4. Well, I see a message up above me here, but it's not popping up on my... Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Oh, any tips for making 16-bit music using ChipSynth SFC plugin? Trying to stick to 8 channels. Sometimes I feel like what I'm making doesn't sound SNES enough. That is the VST that I always used. Are you using Are you like uploading your own or importing rather your own sounds, or are you using existing sound fonts? Because honestly, that's what I just did. Was I used a lot of sound fonts because it already has the sound built in there, and eventually I even got to where I stopped worrying about the 8-channel thing, the limitation. But if you're wanting to stick to that, then I totally get it. But yeah, I usually just used sound fonts on ChipSynth SFC. If you're really wanting to go for that authentic sound, I mean, do like you're doing like one voice per channel, so not doing like chords on, say if you have a string instrument, a string patch, don't play a full chord on that. Or you could, or if you did want to play a chord, you could break it into 3 different channels. I eventually, like I said, I just got to where I would, if I wanted to play a chord with strings, then you could just count how many lines you have going at that point. Do three notes for the chord and the strings, then maybe a brass on top. So you'd be at 4, another 2 woodwinds, you'd be at 6, etc. You could also keep in mind, sorry if I'm just kind of like ranting, you can go even further than the 8-channel limitation, because they would have to use one of the music channels for sound effects and stuff too. So like if you go and listen to the like Mega Man X music, you can import the sound fonts into ChipSynth SFC, and you can see how each track is broken down, and they only use 6 channels because they leave 2 open for sound effects, I guess. Yeah, I know that was a bit ranty, and I don't know why it didn't pop up in my chat client in Twitch, or in OBS. I'm gonna click this. It's not Streets of Rage 4. I don't know who this man is. Deuce X. SH. Oh, Shadow. I bet it is something Shadow. Shadowgate? Shadowrun? Oh crap. I think it's maybe Shadowrun. It just doesn't feel very FF6U. Yeah, all good, man, all good. Well, depending on what your goal is, I mean, that might not be a bad thing necessarily. Like, if it's sounding more like you than it's sounding like Mr. Uematsu, then maybe that's not a bad thing, right? It'll sound more like Rainy Dan. I know, but I mean, it is. I understand the merit of like trying to replicate other artists' music. I mean, heck, that's what I do. That's what I was doing earlier, trying to replicate the Mick Gordon sound, right? But even with what I've been doing, today and this week, trying to get that Mick Gordon sound, I still feel like I'm like, man, it still doesn't quite feel like Mick Gordon. It sounds sounds like me trying to be a Mick Gordon. And, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think the first track I played, the one that's furthest along, I feel like that's a little better, but I'm totally relate. Yeah, it's fine line, I guess. It's like where you want to kind of replicate, or, you know, take the bits, not really replicate, you want to take bits of artists that you liked, you know, you like to listen to, and kind of put a bunch of it into your own songs. So in that sense, I do get the merit of trying to figure out, how can I sound like Final Fantasy VI? How can I sound like Doom Eternal? How can I sound like this and that? But if it's ultimately sounding more like you, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? So hopefully that helps with your own writing. Remember, I'm just some dude. I'm just I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. I think this is Shadowrun Hong Kong. We're gonna guess it. I have no idea. This is what we're gonna guess. Shadows of Doubt. Never heard of that one. Game over. Didn't even come close. Oh well. I have my own shadows of doubt, one might say. Yes. I died. You know what the problem was? I didn't start off with Wordle. That's what we normally do. I just jumped right into Game-Duel. So I'm going to put in doubt instead of music. Dang it. I'm going to put in music. It's going to be all correct. Dang it. Break. Dang it. Why? Pytho. Pyros. I've already guessed R-O-N-S, so that'd be kind of a waste. L-Y. Play. E. Highly. That dinner tasted very pily. W-E-P-L-I. Wepley. The team is playing at Wepley Stadium. Way. Bane. He feigned ignorance but knew the answer the whole time. Octordle. Yeah, this song is actually kind of a good example. It's like I was kind of trying to mimic the Secret of Mana sound, but I don't really think it sounds like the composers from Secret of Mana. Who did Secret of Mana again? Was that Thank you. Hiroki Kikuta. I think I think a lot of the Secret of Mana sound for this track in particular comes from the sound font. But I don't know, to me it doesn't feel like a track that Hiroki Kikuta wrote. Maybe to others it does, but I don't know. Yeah, certain games though, it's like that the sound font will really pull a lot of the weight for the sound itself, right? I'm gonna do chill Octordal because it's. Let's start with music again. Do our music break. Good old tried and true here. And then doubt is a pretty good word because it gives us O. It gives us O, D, T. Mound. UENIT. T. NENI. Nita. Tinu. Oh, there's something obvious here that I'm just not seeing. I feel so dumb. NUEINT. Oh, I feel like this is. What is this word? Am I dumb? Maybe I'm dumb. TINUNE. Oh gosh, I'm dumb. Unite. I think I'm dumb. United we sit. D's not here, so it's something UIDE. Something UIDE. Thank you, Mondoon. There it is. That's the one. I was... My brain ain't working today, man. I'm like... it's fuzzy. But thank you, GG. We know there's a B and a U in this one. ID. All right, if R is not here. Weird. Could be Morrow. Have I guessed C yet? I have. It's not C. That'd be a weird guess. It's not giving me the X. Mara. But there's no E, I, O, or U. So I feel like it's got to be M-A. I think I've got guesses, so we're gonna go Mara. Mary. That makes more sense. Mary. Why did it let me put in Mara? B-U-Y. Bully. 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 Bully Ray. Roll. Or owl. Prowl. And finally, last is Spill. We've guessed S though, it's not S. Oh, yes it is. Spill. GG. What do these little clocks mean? I don't know what the... Oops. Spill definition. I don't know what these all mean here. Does it mean this took me too long? Is that our score? I don't know. Thanks, man. Thank you. Now that we've done that, now we're ready to go for Game Duel. Should have done that first. That will haunt us until this all refreshes and we forget. Is this that game Bastion? Don't know if it is. It is not. They're there. No. I don't know who these people are. That's a girl back there. That's a dude right there. Yeah. She got fire in her hands. Jumping out from the green stuff. It's Ben 10 or something. I don't know. That's nope. Gosh. This is an oldie, man. What is this one? 14 years old, something like that. RPG Man. Made this one on Famitracker back when I was like, that's the only way to make music like this. Yeah, I don't think it's Dragon Age. I don't think it's Dragon Warrior, nor Quest. Though we could guess. Oh wait, I was gonna say we could guess to see if we have RPG, but yeah. Okay, it's on PS4, Xbox, and Switch, so fairly modern-ish game. Those are the ones I struggle with, honestly. I'll guess it. I don't think it's a Tales game because they have a very. This almost has more of a Western RPG kind of feel, you know what I mean, to the, like, even if they're trying to mimic the JRPG feel, it doesn't feel JRPG. But I can guess a Tales game. It's not Arise, it's not Berseria. I don't think it's Destiny. Not Symphonia or Abyss. We'll say Xillia 2, just to get a guess out there. Okay. Crazy. This is also another 14-year-old one. Legend of Grimrock. Man. Legend of Heroes. Spyro. Tales of Legendia, Mage Seeker. This one sounds familiar, but I'm gonna guess it just to see more See more butts. I don't know who these people are. This is Ben 10. I think, right? That was the show where he's got the watch glove or something. Bastion was our best guess so far, which is crazy. 5 average guesses. Oh yeah? Spellbreak. Never would have got this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, never would have guessed that. 2020. Huh. Didn't know that one. Didn't even give it a trailer. They're just like, yeah, it's Spellbreak. We were a little busy in 2020 making note of all the games. There's a minecart. The color palette looks familiar. Battle Royale type of game with magic instead of guns. That's cool. This color palette is like getting me. I feel like I almost recognize it on one hand, and on the other hand, I have no idea what it is. Minecart. Factorio. Machinarium. Minecart. Miner Ultra Adventure. Wrong. Wait, is this like... It's like one of those, like 80s covers, so there's a guy, here's a guy in the background, kind of transparent, doing one of these numbers, you know what I'm saying? Space. Raiders. 3D Pinball Space Cadet. Dead Space. Dead Space 2. I don't know why I'm looking space. Freaking minecart and a vampire here, and I'm looking up space. Maybe it's because it's making me feel like Mars with the orangish kind of color palette. We know it's an adventure on Windows. Boy, howdy is it ever. Factorio. I don't think it's this, but I just want to see more. Okay, so there's a saloon. There's a guy here. Is this like... This isn't what Wild Arms looked like, is it? I guess it wasn't on... That wasn't on PC, no. Is this RPG Maker from the PS1? This song is like, it's like a blend of like Donkey Kong Country 2 meets like Chrono Cross. That's what I've always kind of felt with this one. Maybe a hint of Final Fantasy VIII in there also. Gun fight. Top Gun. Wizard with a gun. Gunpoint. Shogun Showdown. Total Shogun. I think it's Call of Duty Shooter Man. I have no idea on this one. It feels very familiar, and yet I have no idea. Slinger. Call of Water as Gunslinger. It's not it. Dang it, man. I need like more up here. It's giving me bad hints. I mean, this guy's clearly like, you know, pointing a gun at this Shadow Man, right? Some kind of showdown. Maybe showdown, that's a good word to look up. Showdown. Dirt Showdown. Showdown 1896. Let's do, it's not Dirt Showdown. We're gonna get two L's today. It's very rare. It's like Castlevania Wild West Edition. So I can't stop seeing, like, this is just like the Dracula back here. The other one that was just, we did Dirt Showdown. Let's do Showdown 1896. Nope. Quick in the Dead. Is this an Alone in the Dark game? That doesn't look like Alone in the Dark. Clone Shining in the Darkness. No, not that. Post in the... None of these other ones are even... Is this a... Wow. It's not Shining in the Darkness. I don't think it's Clone Drone in the Danger Zone. This just doesn't... Is this Alone in the Dark? This does not look like Alone in the Dark. I don't know if it's the original one, because the original one you were... Yeah, I mean, it's got to be one of these. Because if we got E in the D. Right, but that's like... It's not the new one. That was like some 2010s remake, I'm pretty certain. This is the one where you're the guy in the mansion. So I'm torn between 2 and 3. I guess I'm gonna go with 3. Because Back to the Future 3 was a Western. This is clearly a Western. I don't really see room for a 3 here, but whatever. We're going to go for it. Bam. Wow. That's lucky. Legit, the only reason I picked 3 was because Back to the Future 3 was a Western. All right, the streak continues. Now this is what, number 2. The streak already died today, but oh, we've maybe we saw this on Duchess's Mario Kart Advance. Or what was it? Super Circuit, I think. That's the one. Explosion. Bug. Dante colors. Obviously, this is Celeste. The purple and the blue makes me think Celeste, but I don't. That's obviously not that. There's. What's that? Earth Defense Force? Is that the game where you're fighting insects? Is this Comic Zone? No. Comic Zone was on Game Boy Advance? Oh, weird. Oh, it's a shooter. Should've looked at that. Oh. It's, Game Boy Advance. Okay, Metroid. Yeah. Fusion and I think it's Zero Mission. Yeah, there we go. It was the Game Boy Advance that gave that away. This feels familiar. Yeah. She got legs, and she knows how to use them. Man, this feels familiar. This is like... I feel like if I was to look in my Steam library right now, I would spot it. Maybe. Earth Defense Force. Citizens of Earth, Dark Earth. No, space. Panic. Space Raiders. Space for the Unbound. Kerbal Space Program. Space Raiders? Nope. Man, this feels familiar. $12,000 people got it. 3 average guesses. is it? Oh, is this like... Is this Invincible? Is this that guy from the meme? That would make sense why so many people got it. And if this is the case, I don't have this. Invincible versus... Wow. Okay, yeah. I thought that's who it was. I don't have this game. This is not the cover I thought it was. But as soon as I saw, I was like, oh, I think that's a knee. And I saw like the red and the white kind of palette, and then the blue and the yellow, and anyway, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Is this a Tomb Raider? Tomb Raider. Anniversary. It's not Anniversary. Okay, no, it's a Call of Duty shoot 'em main. Is it in the background? It's, of course it is. Oh, I want to play the Call of Duty shoot 'em main. Black Ops. How many people have gotten this? 3 average guesses. I'll go Black Ops 2. I don't know what they look like. I never played these games. PS3 and Xbox shooter. This isn't... Is this what Resident Evil 5 looks like? It's kind of got... I mean, a lot of those games from that era were like that... They had that brown tint to them, right? Even the cover art, even movies, everything was like desert brown. Like it's just that was the style at the time. The P filter, yeah, exactly. I like to imagine Remy stopped mid-coding just to be like, all right, no, I know what you mean. It's the P filter. He stopped his work to drop that one, and now he's going to disappear into the sunset. It's funny. I'm going to guess... Resident 5. Resident Evil 5? Maybe? No. It's not Resident Evil 5. So person walking here. PS3, Xbox 360, shooter. Scientist person? Soldiers. Is this what like Alan Wake looked like? I don't really know that game. That's just what popped in my head. Okay. I really don't know much of anything about that game except for the name of it. I've heard it's really good, but I don't know anything about it. Not Resident Evil, not Call of Duty, not Tomb Raider. It feels very familiar. Said that about literally every single one of them today. It feels familiar, but I don't know what it is. Rainbow Six? One of them? Not Vegas. This does not scream Vegas. Siege? Nope. That took a turn. Fear. I think you're right. I think that is it. Yeah. I could. Yeah, because there's the letters up top. There's the F, E, the C, the little A. Okay. I think you're right. Fear. First encounter Celt Recon. Is that what that stands for? I didn't know that. I've never played it. As soon as you said it, though, like, yeah, I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I do remember seeing that specifically. I don't think I ever registered the soldiers down there. I never knew that that's what fear stood for. Very scary for the time. I wish I would have played it back then. I didn't have a PS3 or a 360. It's crazy, though, and I know this from a friend, but PS3 emulation works pretty well these days, which just blows my mind. I know it's what, 3 generations back at this point, but I don't know, it's just crazy that works. I know this, again, from a friend. This is Bastion. Maybe. It's not Bastion. Or is this Ark? That girl terrorizes you pretty much the whole game. The best AI at the time ever. A lot of modern games aren't as good either. Dude, they're getting far on the PS5. On the PS5 emulation. Oh, man. See, like, PS3, for some reason, the PS3 to me has like the same vibe as like Sega Saturn, in the sense that it feels, I don't know how to describe it. Like Sega Saturn always felt kind of like an anomaly to me. Like it was, I saw it in stores, but I never really got to play anything on it. I don't know why. PS3 just kind of has a similar feel to it. Like I knew people with 360s, so I got to play those, same console generation, but PS4 and Xbox One is kind of like, whatever. By that point, I've definitely checked out. You got a creepy girl like that in the game? Nice. About to play The Last of Us in GTA 5. Didn't like GTA 5. I didn't really like GTA 5 either. I got to a mission where you were like torturing somebody, and I was like, I don't think I want to play this anymore. I was just like, I just wasn't. And I've played dark games and stuff. I've watched dark movies and all this and stuff, but I don't know. There was something about GTA 5. I was just like, I don't know if I really want to play this. This is just not doing it for me. But is Last of Us good? I mean, I've heard the first one is really good. Isn't that called Ark? Ark. Maybe this is what I'm thinking. That's not right. What is this one? I bought 3 games on PS3: Last of Us, Beyond Two Souls, and the Metal Gear Solid Collection. Oh yeah, this Metal Gear Solid Collection. I need to check that out, or my friend needs to check that out. Not down with that. The one early mission where you take out the Zuckerberg type guy by yeah. I don't even know if I made it to that. Maybe it was the same one, and I just didn't even finish it. And it's so crazy, like, cause. Yeah, I mean, I'll play shooter games, and I'll do headshots and stuff all day, but it's just, there's something about it being tied into the story that was just like, I don't know, it just made me feel icky. Is this a Monster Hunter game? Best cinematic games of all time, up there with MGS. Last of 2, I'm just not even bothering with. That's, yeah. Maybe I'll have to check the first one out at some point. 'Cause I really do like, don't know. I just like getting invested in the stories for games these days. I enjoy a good like challenge and stuff. I like fun gameplay, but the if it's got a great story, the gameplay can be kind of, you know, just serviceable, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm fine with serviceable gameplay if the story is just like a page turner, essentially. Oh, I'll have to check it out then. A little late to the game. It came out a couple years ago, right? I'm just gonna go Monster Hunter. Oh, it is Monster Hunter. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, you know, it's still fairly new. Hades. Hades. It's not Hades. So like, I'm in that spot where, like trying to talk about video games without bringing up Cyberpunk Challenge Impossible. That's just where I'm at in my life right now. Eventually I'll move past this. I'm sorry. I apologize. You guys are just in proximity. I'm sorry. I know I keep talking about it. But my favorite part has been like the story, and the gameplay is super fun too. I know it's got its flaws, but the gameplay is good and enjoyable. But the thing I've loved the most has been the storytelling, and it's just been, you know, just what's gonna happen. What is this? Whereas with like Elden Ring, I did enjoy that, but I like. I don't think I would put it, like, I didn't drop it in my favorite category, I don't think. Oh, I guess I did. Maybe I did that to just to be able to like quick play it. That's probably the case, because I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was really good, but I don't know if I would say this is one of my favorites of all time kind of thing. I don't know what this is. This is some kind of card game or something. Anime face. Dollop. Sorcerer. Soccer. Puzzle. Some kind of puzzle game. Puzzles and Dragons. There's this giant orange grub in the center here. Or is this a girl's like hair or something? I think it's a girl's hair. That's a face. I see it now. I see it now. Hair, face, blue headband thingy. Girl. Fantasy Life, the girl who steals time. Neon Genesis, Girlfriend of Steel? What is that? Hang on. What is... It's not even listed here. Huh. Weird. Sometimes with this game, you find out about these. There's all sorts of crazy games listed here. There's all sorts of crazy games they got on this list, and they don't have wild guns. Criminal. All right, this is gonna be the last one I do, and I'm down 2 guesses. I don't know who this woman is. I don't know who that woman is. Pretty certain I know who that person is. And that's it. Puzzle. is a puzzle game. PS4, Xbox One, Switch. I don't know. Puzzle Quest? Dang it. I get it. There's a bunch of people looking at her. It's on Linux. Oh, gosh. That's your department, Mondoon. List all the games on Linux. Name every Linux. Actually, I think you're also on Linux, Remy. Quest 64. Ah, the Quest. Police Knots? Is that the game I was trying to think of earlier? Police Knots? Police Knots. I think that is it. It's not this, but... I'm gonna get this one wrong. Have a quest 2. Next quest. Sea quest. Song of Conquest. Venture quest. 64. Zach and Wiki. I almost guessed Puzzle Quest again. It's gonna be some weird name. Danganronpa S. It's not Danganronpa. I have no idea who this woman is. What's that slop show? I'm just gonna stop there a minute. Oh. Headphone Girl. I'm just gonna try to cheese it. Red. Nick's Quest. And then let's see what... Oh my gosh. We got STS there. Which doesn't really help. Iconoclasts, Escapists. Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster Busters, classic there. Okay. Alchemists, Cassette Beasts. Cassette Beasts? There's no beasts. Iconoclasts or Cassette Beasts? It's not Escapists. I'm just gonna roll the dice. Like, literally. Whoops, this is open. There it goes. Okay. That was open. Where'd my... Okay, if it's 1 through 3, I'll go with Cassette Beasts. 4 through 6, I'll go with Iconoclast. That's 2 out of 3. Okay, so 2. What did I say? 2 Cassette Beast. Okay, 1 for Cassette Beast. 2 for Cassette Beast. Okay. It was a 2 and a 3. We're gonna go with Cassette Beasts. It was Iconoclast. The dice was not in my favor. Well, we at least, yeah. At least we got it down to a 50-50 there. But, oh well. Alright, but I think that's gonna have to do it for me today. I need to get some dinner. Take a little time out of the studio today, and then, well, at least a couple hours. Maybe I'll get back to mixing it tonight or recording some stuff. Tomorrow I'm gonna go full force with getting that song done, and I feel confident it should be able to come out on Monday. I feel very confident. So yeah. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for everybody who rolled through. Hope you have a great weekend. Always appreciate hanging with you guys. So, y'all are amazing. I am Bert, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.